Stream, and today we're going to be talking about No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky started off as a game that we're going to have endless possibilities, and still, that game does have endless possibilities. But a lot of the gameplay features that they promised us aren't exactly in the game anymore. One of them being is physics. Physics is pretty much the same on every single planet. The gravity system, the elements that you can gather on the ship is pretty much exactly the same, and that wasn't what we were promised in the first 2016 gameplay. Every planet was going to have different physics, every planet was going to have different amounts of gravity, different amounts of motion, the way the certain planets rotate, things like that, but they took that off completely, and now we don't have any of that. Calls it good stuff. Number 2 on No Man's Sky that they removed in features is ships. Ships were supposed to be very customizable. They were supposed to be extremely different from each other. One ships were supposed to be able to warp into systems quickly. Other ships were supposed to have pulse engines a lot different than other ships, or other ships were supposed to be Starfleet ships that were going to be able to shoot other planes down. But it all boils down to the ships that have more slots. And that's the ship that you want. The most expensive ship that I've seen that I want is just a ship with a bunch of slots in it. And unfortunately, that's not something that Hello Games and No Man's Sky promised us. And what we got instead was just ships with more slots equals better ships. And unfortunately, we didn't get class ships that were better than others, or customizable ships that we could make into better miners or anything like that. It pretty much boils down to, if you have more slots, you have the better ship. So next on the list is factions. Faction was a big thing that was been shown to us since 2014, and ever since it came out on the Video Game Awards, the VGAs, that factions were going to be a big thing. You were going to be able to side with the good guys trying to battle off the pirates, or take on the pirates and get some of the gold for yourself and be a pirate yourself. Now it's really, who are you going to shoot first? And if you shoot them first, that's who you're on, whose side you're on, or whatever like that. So let's say you're trying to battle off pirates, and all of a sudden you shoot a container ship, and you're trying to shoot the pirates. Well, now you're on the pirate side. That happened to me. So you can shoot off the pirates, but you're now on the pirate side no matter what. So we went from actually choosing faction side and running the universe together to pretty much shooting whoever you want, and you're screwed from that. And that's kind of sad, because that was going to be a big important feature in No Man's Sky. Instead of having a huge diverse universe of experiences, now it's kind of one path or 2 or 3 paths that you can take in terms of factions, and that's kind of a big disappointment. And this whole list is a disappointment, but we have one more. Now for the last and most depressing one on the list, and that is resource distribution on each planet. What we were expecting in No Man's Sky was really to have different types of resources in different types of planets. Some planets would have gold, other planets would have plutonium, and you would have to try to manage your resources as you go carefully. But mostly every planet is going to have the main ingredients that you need, which is plutonium, iron, and that other one. What is that other one called? Herdium. And pretty much every planet has the main ingredients, or even every single ingredient that you need. You just have to look. Maybe not as much as you would want it, as most planets do, but most planets do have those 3 base ingredients. So we're really left with a straightforward, linear, open galaxy that we weren't really promised. Is it a good game? Do I love this game? I love this game. I played this game for at least 20 hours already. But unfortunately, I'm kind of glad I didn't get the special edition of this game, because the game that we were promised is way different from what we got. And I don't really blame most reviewers for giving this game a mixed reviews, because some people give it an 8 out of 10, other people give it a 6 out of 10, but I don't blame them, because we didn't really get the final product that we were promised. Now, with that said, I think Hello Games has a big canvas to paint with. They have a huge open universe that they can add things to. They can always add things to the Neo. Hopefully they do it on the PS4 as well. Hello Games can always patch these things. Things like physics, things like distributions. They already did in the first day patch. You didn't really have a path to follow. You had 3 paths to follow. Now you didn't have any paths to follow. Now you have 3 in total. And you have story arcs, you have endings, you have different things. So already in the first month, the game is a completely different game than when we first got it, than when it first leaked. So hopefully Hello Games can patch a lot of these issues, because honestly, this is like the most depressing list that I've ever done when it comes to No Man's Sky, because I love this game, I want to say good things about it, but unfortunately, we have to tell, not unfortunately, fortunately, we have to tell you guys the truth. We have to say, we have to give you guys, keep you guys informed and keep you guys in line and these kinds of things, because we don't want you guys to be out there playing a game that is not what it's advertised as. So, this was Super Geek Stream. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and tell us what you think about No Man's Sky. Do you think this is a ripoff, or do you think this is something that can be patched in the future?